The air was thick with tension as I stood outside the imposing structure of SCP-024, my heart pounding in my chest. I could hear the distant laughter of a live audience echoing through the walls, though I knew no one was supposed to be inside. The guard at my side looked uneasy, glancing around as if he expected the ground to open up beneath us. "Are you sure about this? I've heard the stories," he muttered, his voice barely above a whisper. I chuckled nervously, trying to mask my own apprehension. What's the worst that could happen? I'm just a D class. They send us in. If we don't come out, they get a fresh batch to play with. With a reluctant nod, he gestured for me to move forward. As I stepped into the entryway, the heavy blast doors sealed shut behind me, the sound reverberating ominously. Instantly, I was met by the familiar, disembodied voice of the announcer. "Welcome, contestants. You are about to embark on the most thrilling game of your lives. Will you win fabulous prizes, or will you never leave?" A chill ran down my spine. The last batch of contestants had disappeared without a trace. I took a deep breath, the smell of antiquated sets and dust mingling in the air. The announcer's voice continued, "You have the choice to stay and play or leave at this moment. Choose wisely." My heart raced. I could feel the weight of the decisions made by the previous players. I hesitated for a split second, but the thought of prizes tugged at me. I could almost taste the freedom from this life. I shouted back into the void, "I'm in. Let's do this." "Excellent choice. Let the games begin." Suddenly, the ground shifted beneath me, and bright lights illuminated an elaborate obstacle course stretching out before me. It was a twisted labyrinth of colorful tunnels and perilous drops, a sickening blend of funhouse and nightmare. As I moved forward, I could hear the announcer's voice, guiding me, taunting me. "Ah, watch out for the spinning blades. They can be quite cutting." Just then I saw a shadowy figure dart past me, a fellow contestant. There was a scream, and the announcer's voice chimed in with mock concern. "Oh dear, looks like someone's going to have a very close shave with defeat." I pressed on, adrenaline coursing through my veins. The obstacles turned more hazardous, pits of fire, swinging axes, and walls that closed in on me. I dodged, ducked, and rolled, pushing myself to the limit. I could hear the audience cheering, but every time I looked up, there was nothing there but empty seats. "Keep going. You're almost there. Just a little further," the announcer urged. But as I neared the finish line, I noticed something that made my stomach drop. A series of shadows moving in the corners of my vision. Studio guardians, their forms shifting and indistinct, were watching me. They seemed to grow larger, more imposing, with each step I took. Panic flooded my mind, and I sprinted toward the finish. I crossed the line, breathless, as the announcer's voice boomed, "Congratulations, we have a winner." The lights dimmed, and I felt a rush of wind. Then I was standing outside SCP-024, prize in hand, a shiny new car key. But as I looked back at the structure, a sinking feeling struck me. No one else emerged. "Where are they?" I shouted, my voice breaking. "Where are the others?" The announcer's voice echoed in my mind. "Once a contestant wins, the losers, well, they don't get to leave." Suddenly, a chilling realization hit me. The audience, the prizes, the game itself, it was all a facade. The shadows I saw were not just guardians. They were the lost souls of those who played before me, forever trapped in a never-ending cycle of games. I stumbled backward, the weight of the key heavy in my palm. And then, just as the reality of my situation sunk in, I heard the announcer one last time. "Don't worry, you'll make great competition next time." The compound shuddered as the blast doors sealed shut again, and I realized the horrifying truth. I had not escaped SCP-024. I had simply become part of its twisted game.